So how do I take care of my snapdragons? This season I'm going with white, along with my orange zinnias and my marigolds. The marigolds are a mix of red, orange, and yellow. But how do I take care of the snapdragons? When planting snapdragons, I dig a hole twice the depth and width of its original pot size. My zinnias are super tall, and they're the first ones to catch the pollinator's attention. They smell great. The marigolds are the second tallest, followed by the snapdragons, which I chose to have a bold white, kinda as my ground cover for the rest of my garden. Now that I got my snapdragons in their hole, one thing I will not do is bury them. Now you're asking why? Why don't I start burying them? This is why. I first come in with my gardening can and I just fill up the hole with water all over, and I want that to fill in. What's happening is, as I water, extra dirt, loose dirt from around will start filling in the hole. That's what I want to fill the hole. I don't want to leave any gaps. Again, it's soaked in really quickly. I'm going to water some more. Now all that's full. See how it's starting to run off? It's not soaking in as quick as anymore. Now I know I filled in my hole with plenty of water, and it'll hopefully skip a day or two without having the water. Now, yes, this is depending on the conditions. If it's super hot, obviously I'll have to come back in, but it helps to save you a day, and it prevents your plant from going into shock and not starting to grow as quickly, because it starts to dry out immediately because of the soil around it being too dry, potentially. Here's another example. As I water, you'll see that it fills in. I'll stop because the water's starting to flow away, and it's soaking pretty quick. And I'm going to do this one more time, all over, to fill it in with wet soil instead of dry soil. My garden is on a little bit of a slope, so you can see my next snapdragon kind of took advantage of its waterfall, and all that extra dirt is flowing right into it, filling it in. Now, yes, I still will add dirt, but I don't have to add as much. One, two, and oops, I forgot to dig a hole. Actually, no, here it is. It's right down here. And three. Look how dry my soil is. Yes, I have sandy soil, which dries out very quickly, but also prevents root rot. Now, if you have clay soils, obviously that holds a little bit better, but if it has too much moisture, you can develop root rot. The one negative is I have to water a little bit more. The positive is the roots are able to travel a lot quicker and further and develop a strong root base and take the nutrients from the soil. Versus clay soil, they're kind of limited, which also limits their growth potential. Let me give you a quick tour of the results. I'll keep you updated as my garden grows more and more throughout the summer. But I hope you enjoyed. I love gardening. If you have any questions, definitely throw them in the comments. And keep on gardening.